Salutation, felicitations, and jubilations. Welcome to another Pulse Pounding episode of the RP Gamer Experience. I am your host, Phil Willis, aka JCServant, the Utah Polygamist with RPGamer.com, your source for news, reviews, and home to the best gaming community on the net. Check out our reviews, impressions, podcasts, and so much more over at RPGamer.com. And yes, this is in fact another part. I believe this is part 9 of my Dragon Quest playthrough. And Doomerang here says it took 80 hours played within a 2-week pay period when Dragon Quest XI first came out. And you played it hard for 3 weeks through a vacation. There you go. Hey, thanks for that, Scar. We got Scar in the house today. And if you're watching this on video on demand, if you're on Twitch, you get to see the chat. But if you're watching on YouTube, you're like, Phil keeps talking to himself. That's because I'm interacting with the Twitch comments. I don't really have those up on the screen. I pretty much get to be there at the time. But you're always welcome to join us. I stream most nights starting around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time or earlier by following us on twitch.tv/rpgamer. You can keep up with the notifications every time we jump on the stream. All right, let's jump into the game, of course, because that's what we're all here for. And to chat. We like to chat with each other a lot. I love chatting with Doomerang. He shares my passion and zeal for Musou games. One of the few. Let's check out the... let's go over the story recap. The story so far. Oh, and the reason why I had a rough start this morning is the capture card program, and now I'm drawing a blank of who makes it. It's a pretty popular one. Had an update. And this thing has all kinds of bugs and problems, so I was happy to let it update. And unfortunately, it took down OBS with it, so thank you for your patience, Doomerang. Anybody else who had to wait for a little bit while I rebooted things. The search for the remaining orbs continues, having followed the tragic tale of Kai and Michelle's ill-fated interspecies tryst through its conclusion. The party set out to sea to try and use L'Oreal's harp to reach underwater nation of Nautica, where they hope to uncover some clues about the whereabouts of the giant pearl that sink beneath the waves. The harp works, and the salty stallion descends safely to the ocean floor. Once there, the party is granted an audience with Queen Marina and inform her of Michelle's unfortunate fate. As a mark of gratitude for their having gone to such great lengths to help out one of her subjects, she presents them with the green orb as a reward. Their goal in going there achieved, the friends set out from Nautica to seek out the remaining orbs, with the Queen's parting words still ringing in their ears. All roads lead from the Tree of Life and to the Tree return. I could probably stand a stop somewhere, but she did make mention of some girls' school somewhere. Oh, you know what? I was just sitting here last night going, I don't see a school. I'm not sure where to go because there was 4 exits on this map, I swear. But then I just noticed to the north, it does in fact say La Academia de Notre Madre de Medallas. And I may not be, I'm assuming that's French. I am not an expert at French. I barely remember Les Poissons from being said over and over from the Little Mermaid cartoon back in the day. But I'm pretty sure Academia stands for academics, which could probably be a school. So I need to head to the north. Probably their version of Harry Potter. I did get Samurai Warriors 5 for the PlayStation. I have just not been able to prioritize it, but I did play with it for a bit, and it's a gorgeous looking game. I have that on my PlayStation. I also have it wishlisted on Steam. I will, in fact, double dip, and I'm going to start, trying to collect a lot of the games that I own on console because, on PC. As I mentioned this the other day, is that I'm moving away from the console experience and just going to go pretty much all PC. The problem will be with some of those Musou games because not all of them are on Steam. But Koei's been and the gang have been putting more and more on Steam. So that is a thing. We do love our Musou games, especially the Musou RPG hybrids that they have been doing. But I like them all. But if you are even curious as to what we're talking about, we talk about Musous and Warriors games and the such. And why are they so much fun? They must be fun because they keep pumping them out. They're making money off of them, and they don't have a bunch of pay to win they don't have any pay to win, right? Unlike Diablo. And yet, somehow, they keep making money enough to keep producing these things. And that's because people who play them, and play them well, know that there's a lot of good fun to be had in those games. So if you would like to know more, all you have to do is hang out with me, because I will be streaming. I stream a Muso at least every other week. But definitely will be streaming the new Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which is a spiritual retelling or sequel, I'm not sure which, of Three Houses. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I have to do the Fire Emblem Warrior one. You're right. I'm gonna be doing that because I'm gonna try to pump that out for review. I tend to be the guy who reviews all the Monster Hunter games, and I don't really know if there's anybody who's ever reviewed. I'd have to go and check. Probably somebody hit up Hyrule Warriors or Age of Calamity because it's such a Zelda. People love Zelda, but for the most part, a lot of these don't quite get the coverage, or it's just kind of haphazard who gets it. But I've definitely become more known as the more hardcore Muso person on the team. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about Final Fantasy VII-R, though, and I know what it's like to be playing, to recap for people watching later, my good friend Doomerang was playing 7R, Final Fantasy VII Remake, that is, and was having a few, it started out really good and having a lot of fun, and then graphic issues kicked in. We're probably going to get a cutscene right here, so let me, oh, listen to this. It's a nice schoolsy song. Oh my gosh, I'm going into their version of Harry Potter, I swear. But yeah, started playing it and then started having, after a while, having some performance issues. He does have an older graphics card, so it tells you how demanding 7R can be. This is the slowest part of the game. I could use something a little slower right now. So last night I had to cut the stream early, just some problems going on over here, and I had to deal with that, and now I need to relax a bit. It's Dumbledore! I like the monster in the group. Meet the branches of the birches. Daffodil sway. Why would they not sing this verbally? Here among the graceful gardens, budding young ladies sing. Oh, the zombie's a lady. That's funny. We'll stride across the wide, wide world and hunt for many medals, low and high. Ah, the mini medal guy. But our hearts live forever in like Academy de Notre Matri de Medallion. Ah, medalists or whatever. Medallions. Yep. I just feel like they should have sang that. They could have sang that in Simlish and I would have been fine with it.
A splendid rendition, girls. Now, to your lesson. May you have a maximally fruitful day on your journey to become miniature ladies par excellence.
Yeah, exactly, Doomerang.
All together now. Merci, Monsieur Médaille. Merci, Monsieur Médaille.
Merci, mesdemoiselles.
Don't understand why it's an all-girls school and he's the guy, though.
It is not so often that we receive les visiteurs. It is a minimally common occurrence, in fact. Incroyable! I do not believe it. Young man, it must have been fate that brought you here. Destiny! La Providence! I sense a great power within you. A power of maximal significance. There is much to discuss, but not out here, huh? Come to my office, and I will reveal all you need to know. It is nearby, a minimal distance. You will see.
Feel like he would get along really well with Sylvando. Um, so fun little topic conversation. I was eyeballing the news this morning while eating my breakfast, and I shared it with you guys in the Discord channel, right? But and you could be parts of the conversation. I just want to attack this thing right here. But you can join us at rpgamer.com/discord. And today's conversation was one of the Final Fantasy Creator League guys, whatever. I don't keep track of names. If you know me, I don't really care who makes what or whatever. But he was talking about how that the Final Fantasy 16 will definitely be real time, definitely not be turn based in case there was any confusion. And one of the big reasons why for him creatively was as the graphics get more realistic, it's harder and harder to justify having it turn based because it's a cognitive disconnect. Is the general? I'm kind of paraphrasing, but that was the general takeaway was that it was just such a big disconnect. What do you guys think about that? Hello, Sherry. This is the Academy. I cannot do French accents to save my life. I can do kind of Spanish, definitely Southern, a little Irish or whatever it's called. But when it comes to French, you're out of luck. Where our lovely little ladies eat, sleep, and dream. Normally, the bedrooms are strictly off limit for the boys, but for you, I'll make an exception. When will you be staying with us? Yeah. I guess I'm another boy in an all-girls school, which is super awkward. Super awkward. Was fun not being turn-based. Well, I think they were bringing it up because 7R does have some turn-based stuff in it, right? And it's a kind of a hybrid dealie. I'm not exactly sure of the details, but I haven't played 7R, but that's my understanding of it. 16 will not have any of that, he said. You're a defender of 15. It's only an option. Like 15, yeah, but 15 is definitely all real-time. And I think when it comes to 15, the comments on the combat system have been mixed at best, and not because, oh, I hate it just because it's not turn-based, but generally it's like, oh, it's real-time and it's really not nearly as good as, let's say, Monster Hunter or something like that. Or probably it's not the best analogy because Monster Hunter is a different type of game, but it's not as good as other action, like Dark Souls, or any of those other action RPGs. Perhaps you might be able to help me with a private investigation. I was tidying these bookshelves in the bibliothèque the other day when I made a strange discovery. And amongst the old books and dusty textbooks, I found a diary. I thought probably left behind by an ex-student, estudiante, a girl who had once studied here, and a bit petite inside, but what I found here was curious, very strange indeed. Tell me, Voyeur, will you help me get to the bottom of this mystery? Alright, thank you very much, my lords. Let me tell you what's written in the journal. Here I will bury my memories in the shallow of the birch tree. Beneath the evening light, all I'll leave behind, I leave to you, my dearest friend. It may be merely my imagination, but I can help think that this is a message meant for me. When we were girls, my best friend and I would often sit in the scenes in the branches and speak of what our lives would be like when we graduate. If this message is from her, I must know what it means. What's buried in the Hardin? I will go and search myself, but alas, during the day I'm busy with my work, and at night I cannot see where I'm digging. If you would search the Hardin in my stead, I'd be très obligé and grateful indeed. Et bien, allow me to read the message for you. Here I will bury my memories in the shadow of the birch tree. All I'll leave behind to you, my dearest friend. Okay. Yeah, so the question, I think the problem with the big problem for me, I mean, yes, of course I lament the fact that it's not turn-based. I'm more of a turn-based player, and I love the fact it's in Dragon Quest. And it seems to me, yeah, a lot of these developers really just don't or can't sink, big money to make these big, epic AAA titles that are like this anymore, right? Like a lot of the RPGs we get are like pixel art and stuff like that. The turn-based RPGs we get, and they just can't go all out on these things. And that's fine. I mean, I'll take my turn-based however I can get it. But yeah, with Final Fantasy 16, a big question is going to be, are you actually going to make the combat super compelling in and of its own? I play Musou games all the time. It's not like I don't like real time. I play Monster Hunter all the time. It's not that I don't like real time. But it's got to be really good. And you're competing against Monster Hunter. You're competing against Musou games. You're competing against Dark Souls when you get into that arena. So your combat system needs to be really, really good. Or your story better be so mind-blowingly awesome as to where people don't care that your combat system is a bit mediocre. And that's not, unfortunately, you don't get that necessarily in the story in a lot of these newer Final Fantasy games. They're just not that mind-blowingly good. But I digress. Did I do any of the other content? I have no idea where it starts. So it's kind of littered through. I did a lot of the 2D mode early on. I show that off to people. You can actually switch between 3D and 2D mode at any church. Unfortunately, it starts your chapter all over again. I love that his office is literally a hut in the middle of this pavilion. And the problem is it does set back a lot of your progress. And so you're doing it again in 2D mode, but you got to get past a certain point, and then you can go back to 3D mode where you were kind of sort of at. You'll lose some progress right away, but then there's like certain things like I've noticed like certain side quests, certain things that the progress just completely resets on. So I'm not. They say that this is a transition between 2D and 3D is seamless. That's only true in Tickerton, and we can go to Tickerton. I can show you Tickerton because I got a couple of quests to do out there. Tickerton's all 2D mode.
Ah, there you are.
And it's really
Now,
cool.
You must allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Maxime Médaillé. And
I know, that's why we have to talk about everything's why we were in this school, Doomerang. I've always found the mini medal sections in Dragon Quest games to be kind of slow, especially when they like make a side quest out of it or drag it on. You just want like an NPC where you turn them in, instead you get like this full-blown deal that gets drug out.
We encourage our pupils to journey through all the lands of Edrea and to gather the maximum number of mini medals they can find.
Yippee for you.
They hunt for medals.
You're a creep.
They immerse themselves in the cultures of the world and acquire at least a minimum of, how you say, savoir-faire. But every so often, a born medal hunter comes along. However, there is one miniature problem. But does this mean I will allow such potential maximal to remain untapped? No!
I didn't want to be part of your creepy school anyways.
The power vested in me, I hereby enroll you.
Oh yay, we're enrolled. Collect the stamps, etc. Collect mini medals, etc. Five stamps is the shield bearer. A maximally. What is the shield bearer? I don't even know what that is. Do I get like a little slime that holds a shield for me? Hermes hat. I did get some mini medals in 2D mode that I don't think would have been available in 3D mode, and those do carry over. So if you are big into collecting mini medals, I could be wrong, but it might be necessary to do both modes in order to maximize those medals. I have to wear the uniform now for the entire. Is that what you want me to do? Let's see. Let's go to equipment here. What character is that for? I don't know what character that's for. Oh, you can't show. Oh, you have me looking for a school outfit. That would have been funny if if there was an outfit for one of the girls to look like one of the students. That would be hilarious. I don't know. He said he gave me like a shield bearer, which sounds like a shield, but there's nothing popping up on shield. And then he gave me a hat, the Hermes hat, which takes a bit of the hit in the defense for charm, which is probably good for Sylvando or Jade, who tend to be the big charmers. More Sylvando, I think, than Jade. Yeah, that takes up to 142. Actually, I think no, Jade ended up having a ton of charm just because of her Um, I forget why her charm is so high. Yeah, see, it takes up to 189 for 2 defense, gives her a couple more agility. I don't think agility or charm are very significant, but it's only 2 defense points, so whatevs. Her assets! Yeah, that's exactly why her charm is so high, because I'm like, I don't think I've equipped, I've not taken any skills that add charm. I've never really seen charm be very effective in these games, so I usually focus on strength, defense. Agility doesn't really affect me any. In fact, sometimes I want people to go last for reasons, so um, I really don't worry about too much other than defense and offense in these games. It's good if you stack it. You know, well, we'll see. She's up to 200, which is by far ahead of the rest of the pack, and I don't think I've ever seen anything kick in as far as charming people or whatnot. I know it affects certain skills, but they're not skills I used on her. Now, back in Dragon Quest VIII, what's her name with the bosoms or whatever? But yes, I would use it on her because I was using some of her charm attacks, but they're so hit or miss. Gosh, what's her name? It's driving me crazy, like going to my tongue. She might have been the only lady in the group. I think you only had like a few party members in that game. Oh, yay, bookshelves. Lots and lots of bookshelves. Whoa, is there a book there? Oh, there is. I almost didn't catch it. Aha, we got a recipe book. That's what I'm really looking for, is just to make sure I don't miss any recipes. I'm not super caring about the little stories about people who collected medallions from all over the world. Wait a minute, he was supposed to tell me about a... He was supposed to tell me about a gem for the tree. Oh boy, I hope that isn't like the 20 mini medal prize. Yeah, I have to... I'm a little confused. Because that's what he had said, or that's what the Mermaid Queen had said. Got a red lock door there. Got a second floor. Maybe there's somebody on the second floor that has some hint as to where the magical pearl of awesomeness is at. Oh, there's another side quest over there, I believe. Vroom. Yeah, well, I'll check out once I completely investigate here, Doom. I'll show you Tickerton, because I don't believe that was in the original. My name's Priscilla. I have a problem, a secret anguish I can't tell my classmates. You look like a tight-lipped fellow. If I share my deepest, darkest secret, you promise not to tell anybody. Oh, here you go. You get a uniform day the academy if you do this one. Thank you so much. You've heard of the school newsletter. I heard that Madame Cherie was starting a new column offering advice of the lovelorn, but I'm too afraid to read her answer. What if she says that he'll never be mine? My heart will break clean in two. That's why I need someone to read it for me, but I can't ask any of my classmates, which is where you come in. Could you go and read this month's issue of Le Monde for me? It's in the study. Well, this sounds like an easy to do quest. in the study. Is that the biblioteca? So in Spanish, I believe that'd be called biblioteca for library. Oh, there's a root of remembrance here. Yay, flashback, cutscenes. Oh, let me check the quest catalog here. Oh, I've got a couple side quests in some of these other areas. Because they're supposed to be stuck on the notice board upstairs. Oh, it's a notice board upstairs, as opposed to library downstairs. Reading is fundamental. Excuse me. Whoops. Running crazy guy coming through. Running crazy guy. Well, huh. It's supposed to be like a... Oh, that looks like a notice board over there. Ah! I'm the editor-in-chief. You wouldn't notice that. Just finished checking out this month's issue where it got caught by the reason blew out the window. It's even along the way to Cherie's column, hoping you could get some advice yourself. I'm sorry, but it would take me far too long to reprint it. I decided to write the issue and start off the next one instead. It blew away in the direction of Eerie Ire. I'll wager some kind of monster has found it and stuck it up on a signpost somewhere. Why did I think that? Because it was a masterpiece, of course. Even the meanest monster would recognize its genius and want to share it with the world. Okay. Alright, so it's gone off somewhere. That was going to be way too easy of a side quest just to come up here and pop that, and yeah. If it sounds too good to be true, boys and girls, it often is. I'm a little confused as far as like main story wise goes. Oh, let's talk to the root of remembrance. Maybe that'll give us a clue as to where the next orb is at. Revisit memories of the Luminaries quest so far. Okay, let's check this out. Is this just like a general route, or is there a specific memory here? Oh, this one's gonna give you like cutscenes from before. Interesting. I could just do a stream where I just replay all these cutscenes. That would be super not entertaining. Huh. Yeah, I could have swore that the mermaid told us to come here as far as a clue to the next orb. But he's not giving a lot of clues. Unless it's like, you know, get a bunch of mini medals and maybe I'll get you that thing. I don't know if mini medals in the past have ever really been used as main quest progression. Always seems like a side thing. I'm part of the roughest, toughest girls in the academy. Do bad things to good people, but stuff the rest of them. Don't do bad things to good people, but stuff the rest of them. Primrose have gone broken. Have you met Madame Wallop from my form teacher? She's one of the good guys, but I accidentally stole her favorite whip and threw it down the, well, you know. She seems to be all sweetness and light, but when she gets angry, she's seriously scary. If she finds out what I've done, she'll have my guts for garters. If I could get a replacement, I'd be able to make it out of this without too much trouble, but turns out you can only make them with a fun-size forge. hold on. You have a fun-size forge. Well, can you make me a new whip? She wants you to... Well, you get 3 million medals for this. Lashings of class. Queen's whip. Okay. Alright, so she wants a +1 whip. And one thing we have learned is before you forge anything, you always want to save the game. I'm a little curious as to if I move out, if that advances the storyline. So let me just try moving out of here for a minute. Oh, a charm increases the healing done by Hustle Dance. Interesting. Okay, so the Eerie Eye's over there. There's a campfire over along the way. I'm gonna go there, grab that campfire, which gives me another teleportation spot. Save the game. Try to make the whip. Is that a metal slime? It's a metal slime knight. Definitely have to check this out. Now, in the past, if I recall correctly, the metal slime knights did not give like metal slime XP. They were just beefed up version of regular slime knights. Wow, tougher, higher defense.
Perhaps this will help.
Yeah, that's how Jay takes care of metal slime knights.
Score one for the good guys.
Oh, don't worry, Dooring. We might have to go back. Just try and knock out a side quest. I can write a metal slime knight. This is always fun when you write these things. Because he's just like hanging on for dear life there. Poor guy. He's just holding on for dear life. Usually mounting these things comes with some sort of like transversal bonus, like being able to go on water or something along those lines. I'm not super sure what his bonus is. Water, the arch nemesis of the luminary. He cannot keep. He's not allowed to get wet. He's just not allowed to get wet. Bouncy, bouncy. You can't continue this way. I mounted. Huh. So I wonder if there is a point to this, but I'm gonna get off and pretend like there's not. I'm sure one day I'll read a walkthrough and it will explain to me what the big deal was, aside from just looking cool. Oh, there's a glowy. Gotta get the glowy. I break for glowies. Ooh, a red eye. Gonna take the red eye. Yeah, I didn't realize you could get up here and talk to people and
We
stuff.
good?
Before I teamed up with you, I traveled all over Ardrea, picking pockets and sleeping under the stars. Don't think I ever come here, though. Let's head to the nearest town. When you find yourself in a strange place, it's always good to talk to the locals.
Oh,
What a
hello.
strange place. The north is so different to the south. It's almost as if they're two completely separate worlds. Shall we take a look around?
You wanted to speak to me?
Ever since that fateful night we were driven from Dundrizzle, Rab and I have wandered the world keeping our true identity secret. We passed through these lands several times, I'm sure. There's a village with some famous old ruins over the bridge to the south.
Fabulous!
Amazing. I never thought we'd be able to use L'Oreal's harp to sail through the underwater cave and pop up in the middle of a lake. Maybe this isn't the only place we can get to through the whirlpools. Come on, Phyllis, check them out. The salty stallion wants to go spelunking. Shit proliferates. This may not even be temper expectations. I know it may not be possible to make this whip without, I don't know, leveling up or something, or looking up an FAQ on how to level up his crafting. Okay, so from what I understand, the temperature is higher, you're going to get basically more progress. So maybe I should focus on the bottom first. Okay. Now you guys can see, like, I don't know. I guess they're more than half if I consider that little bit on the left. Like, I'm trying to use my eyeball to judge how far that has gone with that one smash. Oh, so the power of the next strike is doubled. The power of the next strike is doubled, which is a concern just because the power of the next strike is doubled. Lovely. Just, and I say that sarcastically because I don't know if I want to double any strength. I just they're all a little bit on the close side. Yeah, it's definitely RNG, right? It's RNG. Yeah, so that's why doing this multiple times, you can eventually probably get the result you want if you're patient. Ay, 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 ay. Guess if I do a single strike here, double. Yep, win over. Gosh, what a shocker. What a surprise. Nice. Nice. That's what I want to see. Give me that all the time. Which one's closer to the green? All right, this one looks a little close. I want the one that's furthest. All right, this one's furthest. All right. All right, got another one in the green. But now that bash hardly got me anything. All right, there we go. It's kind of RNG where this bash will go through it or not. Come on. All right. Now I just need a little lightning, a little tap right here. Okay. All right. Do I have enough for... I don't have enough for another little love tap. Just one of them went over. One of them hit the yellow. I don't know if that's enough for a +1 or not. It's close. Find out here. I like the mini game. I'm pushing my luck by trying to make something so high end. Yes! Yes, there it is, boys and girls. Yes, Queen's Whip +1. I've had yellow, yeah, and I've had yellow points before, but it didn't come out +1 because I had too many misses. But this is a Queen's Whip +1. That's what the quest requires. That's what we got, boys and girls. A Queen's Whip +1. Ha 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 ha. It is mine. Side quest done. We're saving that bad boy before I forget. Yeah, thank you for your patience, guys, because if you're just joining us off of Odyssey, I paused it for a bit because that was like 12 minutes of me crafting over and over till I got it right. And now I can... Got my whip +1 that I need for that side quest. And one of the interesting things is that's the side quest. It looks like it gives us an outfit. Is there not a zoom? Oh, there is a zoom. I'm in this continent over. Am I in this continent over here? Boop, 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 boop. La Academy de Medallion. Hooray! I want to see if you get it. Well, the running joke, Doomerang, was like, at one point, when I first came to school and I talked to the guy, I turned something in, he's like, oh, now you can wear the school outfit. I'm like, really? And started going to inventory, because he gave me a bunch of stuff. I'm like looking at my inventory for a school outfit. Doomerang's like, nah, I'm just messing with ya. I'm like, oh, man, I want to see my characters in other outfits. I will say, like with Monster Hunter, I love seeing the characters in different outfits. I really, really do. So I was all excited. But now this lady really does seem to give, I think, a uniform for doing this quest. Wow, whip. There's no way Madame Wallop can complain about this little beauty. That's sure to get me off the hook. In fact, she finds out what I did. She might reward me for throwing her ratty old one when she finds this absolute corker. Tee-hee. Thank you. I owe you one. Here, you should have these. Receive. Oh, she just gives the mini medals. The other side quest is for the uniform. Okay. So there's a side quest to go to this area over here, and that was gives me the uniform. I could do that too. He's a man. Hurry, now you can participate in Forged in Fire. I'll send them your credentials. Hey, Frog, how are you doing? He got a +1 in Dragon Quest 11. He's a master smith. We need more swimwear. Frog, it's probably no swimwear. No, it's just awkward when they're running around swimwear while they're. I guess everything in JRPGs is awkward. Let's be honest. Okay. Doomerang, are you around, buddy? More puff. You know, the puff here isn't quite as fun as the older. I don't know why. Maybe it's either because the joke's gone older, because they don't quite like. There's no. I don't know. Like the puff leads I've run into aren't exactly. How do I put this? They're not exactly. Not attractive, but hot, right? They're not hot, right? So the implication was in the earlier games, you walk into this busty lady or whatever have you, there's an implication there. But then she gives you a puff and you realize it's there's a joke there, but I think the joke's lessened in this game. I don't hate puff. I'm just nonplussed. I guess Doomerang's not there. I'm just, in this game anyways. It's not the same. Once you've had the best puff, you can't go to like a second-rate puffer. It's just, no. All right, let me, oh, there's Doomerang. Doomerang, you want to see some of the 2D mode? So if this is, I believe from, you could tell me if this was in the original game, but I'm pretty sure this is the S part of it. Oh, you don't want to see the 2D mode? No, you're not seeing Labyrinth. So if you teleport over to Tickington, no, Fatal Labyrinth. Fatal Labyrinth is the Dragon Quest 2D mode, guys. They baked Fatal Labyrinth into this game. You've got to complete it if you want to get all the mini medals and collectibles. So say a Doomerang. Alright, so we're going to do a backup save. You see I'm 31 hours into the game now, but I've been taking my time, so you could probably beeline it in 20. Alright, so let's go to Tickerton. So this is the 2D mode that is integrated well. You know, coming over here allows you to play essentially a 2D mode. But if you want to play like the main story in 2D mode and flop back and forth between the 3D and the 2D mode, that is not implemented very well. And you will end up doing extra work, and you will end up doubling some of your efforts. And I mean doubling it in that 3D mode. Of course, you're going to double it if you're doing it again in 2D mode. You skip the cutscenes and stuff, but you're going to end up doing, obviously, the quest double and things like that. But no. When you get back to 3D mode to continue your adventure, you're like, oh, wait, I'm back here. Oh, wait, this side quest clear off. I thought I cleared that off. Oh, the tutorials keep popping back up again as if I'm starting a new game. So it clearly wasn't implemented very well. Yeah, if you, my suggestion would be play the game in 3D, and then if you want to try a brand new run in 2D, go ahead. And yeah, you'll find out that the overworld travel into 2D mode is so much faster. But to be fair, like the overworld travel in 3D mode here isn't egregious, and there's tons of ways to teleport, and you got a horse, and you can run. I don't find the overworld travel to be extraneous. All right, so this is Tickerton, and what's really cool about this is not only that it's in 2D mode, but there's a bunch of side quests here in the Hall of Justice, as I like to call it. No, playing through twice is not needed. You might get some extra collectibles, you'll get extra materials, you'll get extra gold, you'll get extra XP because XP does carry over. You might get extra mini medals, but it's not needed, no. So anyways, Tickerton here, they force you, as part of the story, to be introduced to this. And I think you end up doing one Tinkerton quest as a requirement, but then the rest are optional. And what's really cool is each one of these books represents the older Dragon Quest games from 1 through 10. And as you find some of these people around hidden in the world, they will give you past words, which are like passwords, except they're from the past. And they will unlock quests from these realms. So I really wish I had one for Dragon Quest IV. But that was my favorite. But I don't just yet. Let's see what's... This is Dragon Quest VIII, I believe. We might have a... Yeah, of the Cursed King. Oh, let's check this out. So as you get the passwords, you will get these little side quests you can do. And if you ever wanted to see what the 2D version of... Yeah, of... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is the Shallow. It's a 2D version. Oh, this is so cute. You guys remember this from Dragon Quest VIII, right? Oh my gosh, the music and everything. OMG. This just sent a chill up my spine. Sorry, just a bit of a stray cat on. Now welcome to Chateau Feli, residence of the great Sabercat father, Master Felix. Sadly, he's out alone, but if you'd like to see some of the world's finest felines, feel free to have a stroll around the grounds. Meow! Meow! Huh. Nothing to do here, though? I mean, it's pretty cool seeing it in 2D, don't get me wrong, but is there nothing to do or nothing to collect, even? The first one that they did as part of, like, the storyline was set in Dragon Quest 1, and there was a little bit of a quest. I mean, it literally took 10 minutes to do. And you got to see the combat system. Huh. That's interesting. It's just kind of a scene, that's it. Huh. I'll have to FAQ that just to make sure I'm not missing anything there, but that seems kind of odd not to at least have a hidden something. Alright, let's try Dragon Quest, let's try Dragon Quest 3. I played that not too long ago. I love the music. That Ortega fellow is supposed to be prepared for his big day, but where is he? Oh, gallivanting around the place like some foolish adventurer or the other. Why would he want to marry a man like that? No sooner will he slip with a ring on his bride's finger than he'll be out the door on the next escapade. I sound like Ortega really shouldn't be thinking about getting married. He's so uncouth and boorish, he'd make his wife's life a misery. There's nothing sure. No, he'd be doing a real big favor by staying single and letting his bride-to-be find someone better. Ortega's as poor as a church mouse. I mean, look at the state of the armor he wears. And that sword. Well, it was the cheapest model I had. And that was years ago. I know money isn't everything, but how he hopes to make a marriage work when he doesn't have 2 gold coins to rub together is beyond me. This is true, boys and girls. Yep, can't be broken to be married. Bah, I can't believe all the nonsense they're talking about my boy. I raised him to be a fine, upstanding pillar of the community. And now all I hear is the name being black left and right and center. Doomerang, I won't lie to you. I liked Dragon Quest II enough, like, as an old school game, but only because I FAQ'd the whole thing. If I had not followed an FAQ to get through it, I would have hated life. What kind of future awaits this poor woman if she marries my son? She'll be an outcast. Well, you look like you're in the right mind. At least I wish I could say the same for everyone else around here. Sorry you must be wondering where in the world I'm going on about. Let me explain. I'm all set to marry my beloved Ortega, but things have gotten a little complicated. All my friends and neighbors were thrilled at the idea of finally tying the knot. Well, until this morning, at any rate. Now they're all dead set against the idea. It seems suddenly no one's good word has a good word to say about my hubby-to-be, which makes absolutely no sense. He's the most lovely, generous man you could hope to meet. I just don't understand. Everyone's known Ortega for years, and they never had a word to say about him. They've lost their collective minds. Now, just between you and me, I suspect foul play. I heard about this horrible curse, you see, which makes folks say things they don't really believe. But apparently, there's a cure, a mysterious medicine liquid known as Defuddle Drops that can restore people to their senses. The thing is, I don't think I got it into me to look for such a thing, and well, you're the only sensible person I've met all day. Would you mind getting me some Defuddle Drops, please? Okay, so at least that's a quest. She wants Defuddle Drops. Found up in the heavens where the angels live. Oh, you know what'd be interesting is if you had to go to different other time zones to kind of complete these quests. But it might be something I get in the real world. Can't go out the door. So that's kind of what it looks like. It's a shame I couldn't show you the combat. But the combat looks like an old school Dragon Quest game. And in fact, what's interesting is normally, as you know, in Dragon Quest XI, in the combat system, you pick your character's action when it's your character's turn. But in the older games, you pick the character or the party's actions at the beginning of the turn. And that's exactly what you do here in the old school mode. You pick everyone's actions at the beginning of the turn. I'll probably do Tinkerton stuff off camera or maybe on a slower stream day. Let's try to knock out that last side quest. It looks like there's some action for that last side quest. Let's see if we can get that outfit that Herbrod wants to see. Let's do a lineup. Let's put him in there, and we'll put her over here. Her can swap. It's a good party for just some random monsters. Is that just a regular? Is that a metal slime? No, it's just a regular old blue slime. But it's you guys know what's gonna happen here. If I don't kill him fast enough. Which I don't think I can, because that guy just absorbed 59 points of damage.
Wow!
Oh boy. I'm gonna go more for a single target damage person here. Bup, 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 bup. No, it's not about the pop-pops. You won't get much XP if they don't pop. This is true. This is true. Slime King! That's too funny. I feel like Jade's piercing attack should do double damage. He looks like a big water balloon that needs to be popped, and she's got the heal to do it. Mystical purple skin. Well, purple skin that, buddy.
Cheers there.
Ah, no fair healing yourself. It's cheating. You can only bounce party members, you can't bounce enemies. I want to like put a bounce on him so his heal would come and heal us. Bonk. Ooh, that hurt. What? His defense returned to normal? Can't have that. The wizard gets the killing blow. That was cute. You have to do at least one of those. Ah! One is fine. Oh, Jade! Holy cow, Jade. Sweet mother of mercy. Holy cow, Jade doesn't mess around.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Try to get back on track, try to get to this cave over here. There's something up here. Is it a shiny? I like shinies. Hero's got like purple outfit with green shoes. What a Barney the dinosaur like or Green Goblin combination. Don't know of too many heroes who can pull off the purple and green color scheme. But the Luminary does it. Dragoons appear. Bye. Good old whack. Always fun when it actually works. got in that pot.
Oh, wonderful!
And don't come back!
Headed up to the Erie Eye there. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing on this dead end. Doesn't appear to be. Run on up to the Erie Eye. Oops. I have to be careful running up to the Erie Eye. Don't be too impatient like Bill and run too fast. Grab that. A shilling. Got you! Chunk of Flintstone. Meet the Flintstones. They're a prehistoric family. The way to Erie Eye, enter at your own risk. It's been a while since I had a rope to climb. Slow fade out. Interesting. Oh goodness. All this for us. This can't be all for a side quest. Go investigate part of the schools. No, that's not the one I want. It's this one. Great. And she did say something about the Airy, but I'm gonna grab this campfire hair. I can always teleport back and ask again. Oh! An orb is nearby. That was unexpected. Can you jump up there? I see a shiny up there. I think I have to go all the way around to get that. Huh. Well, the guy for that side quest could be anywhere here, honestly. Because you mentioned a monster in the Erie Eye. Plus, we got a little globe. We got the rainbows telling me that the eyeball's somewhere close to here. If I had to take a guess, and I'll use my Windows mouse for a second here. If I had to take a guess, because it was lighting up somewhere around here, and now it's no longer kind of lit up here. I don't know if it turns on and off the further away you get, honestly, if it just gives you a signal. But it lit up around here at first. It's possible it's right here. But it looks like, since we all know the hero has a weakness to water, assuming there's a bridge or something here to connect these, then it looks like if I have to go up all the way around over to here, the water might stop me here, but might be something along the lines of coming here and then down here. There's a lot to investigate. There's a lot of one-way streets. Could be up here, around here. So, oh, and then there's Condor's Crag, which that just sounds like a boss. Unless that's a... No, that's a new area I haven't been to, maybe. That's an exit? No, because if it's an exit, we have a green line. I think that's a highlighted area. So, some things to do there. Hey, Cyril, how are you doing? I remember Dragon says, would you like the... See poof poof? Yes, see poof poof. It's all about le poofin de la poofin. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, I got to run and go off and do the adult thing and get some work done. So a little bit of a shorter stream this morning. But don't worry, do not fret, because I will be on later this afternoon around, well, let's see here. Just whenever I can get on this afternoon, probably be around 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I do a little Drag Quest before we do some Monster Hunter. Of course, it's Friday night. It's our last night of Monster Hunter Rise before Sunbreak comes out. So we might be doing Rise, we might be doing World, but we'll be doing some Monster Hunter together with the guys. And then I do plan to do some more streaming this weekend on this game to make further progress and the such. Off of camera, I'll see what progress I can make off of the side quest and exploring this area. Try not to activate any cutscenes and just knock out any other side things that I can, so that we're all good to go for some more main story quest line on the next stream. Cyril, thank you so much for stopping by. Doomring, Scar, Frog, and everybody else who happened to swing by today, this morning. Yeah, well, that's all I have for now. Let me put it over to here. But you have been watching the RP Gamer Experience. I've been your host, Phil Willis, hoping that all of your future adventures have the puffs that you're looking for. Have a great day.